Hello, this is Mike, and I just wanted to kind of show off some new stuff that we've been working on. So, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know about the web-based print queue and the 3D printer, which has the automatic ejection system so that it can continuously print. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the new feature, which is really nice. So we have a CAD model section here, which allows you to create new CAD models. So I'm going to call this test, and I can put in some description stuff, and I can hit create. So what it does is it brings me into a web browser based, no plugins, nothing weird. It's 100% JavaScript. The CAD tool, and this is from JSketcher, a guy named Zybite or Xbyte. He made it. There's a GitHub link here. It's called JSketcher. You can Google it. So right here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to create a CAD model in my browser. Now keep in mind this is a parametric CAD model. So I'm going to select that plane. I'm going to sketch on it. I'm going to draw something like a small cylinder or a small circle. I'm going to kind of constrain it a little bit, so I'm going to give that a diameter of 10 or a radius of 10. So right there I have my sketch. Now I could do something else like a rectangle or something, but I'm just doing this real quick. I'm going to save that sketch. I'm going to go back over here to my 3D environment, and I'm going to extrude it. And I'm going to set this to something like 25. So there we are. You can see the 3D CAD model being generated. Now I can also, do some stuff like this. I can adjust it and hit OK. So there we are. I have a 3D model. Now I can continue editing this. I can sketch on there. I could do something like put a square hole in here, and I'll do that real quick. I'm going to save that. Now I could go and I could dimension all this stuff and lock it down with constraints, but I'm just doing this real quick. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to make a hole through there. Boom. There we are. We have a hole, and we have our model. So I'm going to save this, and there we are. So that's all saved. And if I go over here to model properties, I could update things such as the name and whatnot. But I'm going to go and I'm going to hit 3D print model. So what this does is it brings me over to the page which allows me to pick my settings for the 3D printer. So I'm going to pick my infill. I'm going to leave that at 20%. I'm going to turn off support material because I don't need any. And I'm going to hit submit. And what it's going to do is it's going to slice that model on the server, and it's going to present me with a preview of it. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. Takes a couple seconds. Here we are, and it's going to show me a preview of it. Gave me a little image. Here we are, showing us the preview. So there's my model. It's all sliced and showing up there in the browser. So all I have to do now is hit approve. And now it's waiting for the printer. So as soon as the printer goes and picks that up, it's going to print it, and then I'll get an email when it's completed, and I can just go and pick it up out of the bin because the printer automatically drops the parts into the bin. So I just wanted to kind of show that off, and yeah, so have a good night.